let's look at a little bit different variation of, once again, bullfight passing, stacking to take the back, and looking for the RNC finish. But this time, instead of staying in the turtle position, my opponent is going to try to roll and sit into the open guard position here. So, once again, everything is going to be the same setup. I'm coming in, looking for my bullfight pass here. He comes around. I follow him. I catch the double underhooks right here. I'm going to pull him in, stack him up again, dropping my chest below his hips, okay? Driving him over his shoulder, inserting my knee in that space as it opens up before he's able to close it from the turtle position, okay? Now, once we've got here, just as before, I'm going to unlock my hands real quick, and I'm going to try to step my leg around and split his legs and make the lock of my hands right here. But he's going to try to be fast and quick. He notices this is a bad position for him, and maybe he just likes his guard as well. He's going to try to just sit into his open guard once again here. So he's going to bring his knee in and just sit, yes, and try to find the open guard, okay, by rolling into it. So before I allow that to happen, okay, here, let's scoot over a little bit. Once I've made it to this position, okay, as I feel him kind of bring this knee up and I feel like he's going to turn here, I'm going to lock my hands and roll over my right shoulder as he begins to sit in here, okay? And mid-roll, I'm going to insert my right hook here, and sometimes, as soon as I feel it too, I can even kind of bring my foot here on top of the calf, okay? So I can kind of guide his foot where I need, or guide his leg where I need it to go, to insert my near side hook here, okay? So, as I feel him begin to go, I'm going to try to lock my hands as fast as I can, kind of put my foot on his calf right here, and he's going to roll. Now, sometimes mid-roll, you might unlock your hands a little bit for base, so you can roll over your right shoulder. But if you're able to keep your hands locked, that's great. But if you unlock them, it's only for a moment, and then as soon as you roll back over to the other side, lock your hands right away again, okay? So he starts to sit into guard, and you're just going to roll. You can kind of use this hand for base, roll over your right shoulder, immediately locking your hands together again. Now I'm going to use my foot against his calf to kind of extend his leg and guide his leg over so I can easily insert my right hook and make that same figure 4 lock around his leg. Once again, we're back into that same position we were before. We've avoided him ending up rolling to his open guard right here, and now we can continue our attacks from here, okay? So, again, looking for the RNC. I'm just going to underhook his arm, extend my legs, grab the wrist here, and then once I get to this point here, once I've extended my legs and he's going down, so I can swivel my hips out, I'm going to unlock, but I'm going to place the big toe part of my foot right underneath his calf and extend my leg as hard as I can here, causing him to turn. Now, I keep control of the wrist. I've got an underhook lock here. I can take my underhook out, come right around the head and neck, and from here I can either swing my foot over right for the hook, so I can pin his arm down and trap his arm, okay? And then from there, once we've made it all the way over here and I can trap the arm, I can lock my hands together, bring my forearm behind the shoulder, bring my head right next to his, arch and squeeze and finish, or I can slide my hands through as well for the RNC lock if I feel like I need a bit more of a secure lock on his neck right here to get the submission. Okay, and then from here I just arch and squeeze and look for the finish. So again, here we're going to start off with the same bullfight pass. He's looking to recover. I follow him out to the side, okay? I'm going to have to shuffle a little bit and kind of watch. As his legs are coming down, I squat down at the same time, okay? Catch the double underhooks here. I'm going to stack him right back up again, dropping my chest, driving him over his shoulder, okay? Once that space is there for my knee to come in, I shoot my knee in right away. I'm unlocking my hands to go directly back to the same move as before, but this time he's going to look to try to sit in and roll. So as soon as he does, I'm going to lock my hands together, and I'm going to look to go ahead and kind of place my foot on top of his calf if I can, okay? This is kind of like a bonus detail here, okay? If you're not quite able to do this, that's okay. Oftentimes you can still catch the near side hook mid-roll anyway, okay? So from here, as he begins to sit, I'm going to roll over my right shoulder, and if I need to, once again for base, I can kind of drop, I can kind of lock my hands here, and as I start to go, I can kind of unlock for a moment, bring my hand to the mat, so I can roll over my shoulder here, guide his leg over, and immediately make my lock here as I insert my hook and make the lock here. This way he's not able to get to my back as well, okay? So once again, I'm going to extend my legs, underhook his arm, catch it right here just like this. Now I keep the wrist. I'm going to bring my hand out, swim for the neck right here, bring my foot over or pin the hand here and lock here, okay? Bringing my hand right around his neck, just like this, making my lock, bringing my forearm behind the shoulder here, or swimming for the RNC lock, arching my back, squeezing, finishing right there, okay? So one more time, full speed. And that's why I like to use the bullfight pass, stabbing directly to the back. And this time, when they try to turn and spin in for the open guard, it's how I like to roll over my right shoulder, outflank them, and still finish with the rear naked choke.